Hey YouTubers, I have a new update on Solaine. Solaine is said to be out of hospital and she was released to home. She was sent back home with instructions to take her medication and follow doctor's orders. Now, I just started to review this blogger, Auntie Donna. And I know of Auntie Donna. I've looked at her program before, but I've never reviewed it. So this is my second time reviewing her show. And from what I'm gathering, Solaine has some mental issues going on. I don't know to what depth because she's functioning. But it is said that she likes to throw hot water on people and she has some bizarre behaviors at times. So I guess she can be classified as a functioning bipolar individual. Allegedly, the doctor ordered her to take her medications and continue to take her insulin. Well, one blogger said that she has not taken her insulin in months. And in terms of her medication, she's non-compliant because she takes it whenever she wants to, and she eats all kinds of foods she's not supposed to be eating. If it is true that she has mental issues, there's no way she's going to stay on her regimen of taking the medications and insulin. There's no way she's going to do that. Because if a person is mentally ill, then you can't expect that they're going to stay with the program and stay on the routine. You have to get someone in the home to help them stay on that routine, on that regimen of taking their pills, taking their medications, cleaning up after themselves, and just day-to-day routine. I think if everyone is aware that she has mental issues, then it's very, very unfair for people to assume that she's going to take her medications in a timely manner, daily, if it's ordered twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. It's unfair for people to think that she's going to stick to that routine. And in terms of her insulin, is it, does she have to take an injection? And if she has to take an injection, you know definitely she's not going to do it. Maybe that's why she has to go to the clinic to get injections. So I think the proper course of action here, I'm looking from the outside in. It seems to me that she needs someone in the home, living in the home, like a home health aide, someone who is not with an agency, because with an agency, you have to pay a lot of money, and the agency takes most of the money and then give the aide just the scraps, a little bit of it. So Miss Donna or a family member need to get an aide in there pronto, because Solaine is now, she's going to keep backsliding and backsliding until her health becomes critical, and then, you know, there'll be no turning back. The damage will be done to the body. So I would suggest someone to cook, clean, and take care of the house and the errands. I'm sure there's someone in the area who can go to her home and take care of all those needs that she have. And not through the agency, like I said, because Miss Donna or a family member would want to pay that aide a fair wage. But if they go through the agency, the aide is not going to get close to what they're going to be paying her. So it makes sense to get someone off the books that you can pay decently and the person is going to want to do a good job, And in terms of the insulin, there are nurses who come in once a day, like in the morning and in the afternoon. If she needs it twice a day, that person can come in the morning just to give the shot and return in the afternoon just to give the shot. The cost will be a lot cheaper. And I'm sure there are nurses in the area that you probably could talk to. I know Miss Donna knows people. So maybe Miss Donna can talk to a nurse in the area who wants to work off the books and just have a cash pay without any receipts or just reporting income, no report of income, just a cash basis off the books, under the table. A nurse in the area, whether it's an LPN or RN, a professional to give that insulin shot. If she is getting insulin shot, you need someone who is a professional. Why? Because the sites need to be rotated. And if the site is not rotated and she's getting the shots in the one place all the time, then that can have added complications like ulcerations. And another reason why you want a professional is that the person does not give the medication, the insulin, or over give the insulin. It has to be the exact amount the doctor orders. And if the person undergive the medication, we're talking about insulin, or overgive it, those can have added complications. There are complications for both scenarios, undergiving and overgiving. So you really need a professional in there. I'm talking to Ms. Donna or a family member. A professional person is needed in that home to give that insulin shot. And in terms of cleaning, cooking, running errands, taking care of Solaine's clothes and, just her upkeep. That, and, anybody can do. A nurse's aide can do, or someone in the neighborhood, or someone off the books. So what I would suggest to Ms. Donna or a family member is to start interviewing people. And a lot of times your instincts on people tend to pan out, tends to be correct. If you interview someone and your spirit says, this person is not going to work out, 9 out of 10 times it's not going to work out. So you want to meet the person, you want to talk to them. It's probably best to go by recommendation, not a total stranger. But if you have a friend who can recommend someone, at least the person will come with some type of recommendation to start. And if your friend vouches for this person, then that's a good starting point. But the way things are, this situation cannot keep up the way things are. Because Solaine cannot keep running to the doctor's office every time she needs an insulin injection. That is something that is done in the home. And she needs someone there to watch and monitor what she eats. One blogger was saying that she doesn't trust people because she has mental issues. And if that's the case, then whoever goes into the home has to give her space. Because when a person is mentally ill, they look at everyone with suspicion, with a suspicious eye. They don't trust anyone. Nobody. And Solaine does trust Miss Donna. It's a pity Miss Donna cannot take her into her home and hire someone to do all the chores that she needs, like wash her clothes and comb her hair, etc. But I think the best place for her would be at Miss Donna. But if that is not possible, then the second choice, the second step would be to hire someone to stay in the home with her around the clock, 24/7, and bring in a nurse, an LPN or an RN who can give her that shot, that insulin shot. And they can set it up for once in the morning if she needs it twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. But to bring in someone to cook, clean, and give shots who is not trained to give a shot, a needle, there is a certain way in which you have to give the shot. You just can't stick it in the person haphazardly. There's a certain angle to the needle. There's a certain way to pinch the skin. There are certain areas that you cannot give it. There's a lot involved in giving an insulin shot. And besides the steps of giving the shot, you have to clean the site properly. If you don't clean the site properly, the person can get infection in that site where the needle went in. It's not a cut and dry situation of bringing in any and everybody off the street, even if the person does not live in the area. Because I know there was a young man who was saying he doesn't want someone in the area. But even if the person does not live in the area, the person have to know what they're doing. When they pull up on that needle, they have to give the right dose. If they give too much, Solaine will be in trouble. If they give too little, she's going to be in trouble. Now, if and when someone comes in to live with Solaine and take care of her and the house and the chores, just like how Miss Donna did a house cleaning the other day for Solaine, they have to do pantry cleaning. Clean out the pantry, go through all the foods that she has in her cabinets, and do away with the foods that is high in sugar. You got to read the can and read the label. All the candy bar you got to do away with. Tell her to bring them out, and you got to bag them up and give them away. That's the first course of action. Get rid of all that stuff she's not supposed to have. Patient teaching is very important. I'm sure the doctors have told her what she cannot do. They give her all kinds of pamphlets. I'm sure they did all of that for her to follow her diet. I'm sure they give her pamphlets and told her what she can and cannot eat. But if you're dealing with someone with mental issues, as everyone says she has mental issues, then she's not going to follow any of that. And one blogger was very hard on the son, Joseph, for not being more hands-on. But he may not be hands-on, but at least he's there. If there's an emergency, he will get her to a hospital. So sometimes you have to look at the other side of the coin. Some people say, is the glass half full or half empty? And if you're a person of positive mind, you always say the glass is half full. So it's the same situation with Joseph. A lot of people may say, okay, he's there not doing anything. But a positive thinking person is going to say he's there. And if there's an emergency, at least he's there. At least people are trying their best to help Solaine because they know the situation with her. And they know that she's not going to follow doctor's orders. So the fact that bloggers and everyone else is trying to do something, Miss Donna, it shows that she has people around her who does care about her. So we hope that those protocols are in place for Solaine pretty soon, because I looked at the last episode that Miss Donna put on the show, and Solaine did not have underwear. She did not have nightgown to go to the hospital. What does that say? So she was walking around without underwear. And that speaks volumes. She really needs someone in there who can take care of her day-to-day needs and cook and clean, etc. Anywho, YouTubers, that is my 2 cents. I'm over and out. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. And give me a thumbs up by pressing that subscribe button. Thank you.